Hello, folks. Welcome to a new episode of Jim's Movie Musings, in which I am actually going to break a promise I made when I started this series, those many months ago. I did promise not to review popular movies, and that included Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, Disney movies, etc. Well, I'm about to review a Pixar movie. The current release, Turning Red, which in North America is out exclusively on Disney Plus, but in many other parts of the world, including my neck of the woods, it's actually out in movie theaters. I mean, in my wildest dreams, I never imagined that I would be watching a movie in a theater from Disney, from Pixar no less, that is not actually available in North America in any movie theater anywhere. That's just such a strange thing to me. It's such a strange experience. So I actually thought that rather than just blogging about this movie, which I would normally do when it comes to a popular movie, I thought I'd actually make a video review, which I'm doing now. It's a really charming movie. I mean, it's a fable for puberty. I mean, it's right there in the title. Except here you have the lead character, May, very charming, overachieving middle schooler who's growing up in Canada, in Toronto, around the turn of the millennium, and who she has friends. She has friends in school, and she has what seems to be a good relationship with her mom, her Asian tiger mom, at least on the surface. But you can see the cracks beginning to show in their relationship, especially when she hits puberty, or rather puberty hits her hard, and she starts going crazy over boys and all of that sort of thing. Except in May's case, puberty comes with a little added twist. She turns into a giant red panda, and hijinks ensue. Now, the beauty of this movie is how incredibly fresh it feels. It's a metaphor for puberty, like I said, and that's not the first time that Disney Pixar have done this. They did it once before with Inside Out, which featured a little girl, the inside of a prepubescent teen's or prepubescent child's head, and basically how her thought process changed as she transitioned into puberty. But unlike that, okay, which basically just focused on a person's inner thought processes, this was all about the main character's relationship with her friends, with her mom, even the mom's relationship with her mom, and it talked a lot about the intercultural dynamic between Asian parents and their children, which in fact became the subject of a very controversial review that I'm not really going to talk about, but what kind of dominated the headlines when this movie came out. Anyway, it's culturally specific, but it's still very relatable. Very, very relatable. Anyone who's had an overbearing parent, or anyone who feels they're less than perfect in the eyes of their parent, would probably be able to relate to this. And it really helps that Pixar just really, hits all the marks here in terms of their humor, in terms of their heart. Sure, there are tropes. There's plenty of the tropes. By the way, I forgot to mention that Pixar have also done the mother-daughter thing before. They did it with Brave, and it also featured a redhead. But just because it has been done before doesn't mean this wasn't done well. In fact, this movie has been done masterfully well. I mean, it's written and directed by the director of the Academy Award-winning short film Bao, which was also about an Asian mom and her relationship with her kid. So imagine that expanded to a feature-length film, and it's really wonderful. I mean, it's like I said, it's got just about everything you'd hope for from a Pixar movie, and it feels really, really fresh, even when it's trotting out some of the more familiar tropes. Okay, so, well, as much as I'd like for anyone who's watching from North America, I'd love to say, yeah, go and catch this on Disney Plus, and you don't really have a choice, right? But I made this video, I made this vlog entry because I kind of want to pose the question to Disney Pixar. I mean, Sing made a killing at the box office over the holidays. Encanto may not have made Frozen money, but it still made a respectable sum. Why aren't you guys giving this movie it's shot at a theatrical release? You had a plum spot right after the Batman. This movie could have made respectable bank and lined you guys up for a nice fat Oscar next year. Well, you might still be in the running for a best animated feature Oscar, who knows. But this is a really nice this is a really lovely way to assert your representation street cred, you know? You have an Asian centric movie with really relatable, really lovable characters, you know? And theatrical would have, I mean, now that we're opening up, you know, and this we're now looking into the post pandemic era, you know, and this would have been a golden opportunity. Now, this movie is a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yes, it's got its flaws, but it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a great time at the movie houses. It's a great time at the cinema. And considering that most kids in North America are getting vaccinated, you know, I took my kids to see this. This was my kids, my daughter's celebration, their reward for bravely sitting through their vaccination. I was proud to take them, and they were happy to go. So it was a great experience, especially since one of my daughters is a middle schooler. So it's perfect. And yeah, I recommend this for vaxxed families, you know, with vax, especially those with vaxxed kids who really want to get out after 2 years of being locked down. I recommend this. It's a shame I can't share this with, I mean, it's a shame that I can't share this experience, or, you know, that the people in North America cannot share this experience with me because you guys got to catch it on Disney Plus. And I really think that's a shame. But to those of you who can catch this in theaters, please do. And I guarantee, with your kids. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to regret it. All right, and that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. And you know the drill, noobs. If you like what you see, remember to give me a like and a subscribe.